on this call is muted. If you have any question, please raise your hand and we will allow you to unmute yourself and post your question. After this call, you will see the recording on the Teams channel. You will not be able to access this recording. However, we are uploading the recording to a YouTube channel, and we will share with you the link within 24 hours after this call. I don't see any questions at the moment, any hands risen. So if you have any question, please raise your hand and we will allow you to unmute yourself. Oday, can you please unmute yourself?
Yeah, hello, hi.
Hello.
Salbradi, yeah, hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm Uday. I'm from a EPC project, as EPC company. So we have one request, actually. We have one issue we are facing from in my project, actually. See, the issue is we are sending the interface, like commissioning, unpacking, packing, all this information we are sending from SAP to Tatmeen via CPI, Cloud Platform Integration. Okay. So now what we are facing the issue is we are sending the information from SAP to CPI. It is working fine. So we're getting the response back successful from CPI to Tatmeen. It is also working fine, but in the Tatmeen website we are unable to see the messages.
Okay.
So it does mean that I felt that what, as far as my knowledge concerned, what I felt that activities like unpack, packing, commissioning, so that activities are not happening in the Tatmeen site. So that is my issue.
But when you created the B2B user, the service user that you are trying to send the API message, there was a field in the creation called support email. Only that support email user access is allowed to see the message log of that B2B user. So that support user is associated with the service user. The mobile portal user cannot see the message log. So if you are logging into the portal from using a mobile portal user, you will not be able to see the message log. However, if you are logging to the portal using the support email ID and the support user type, then you will be able to see it. Another way to see it is, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Another way to do it is to send a message status query. That's an API that you can send with the message ID reference, and Tatmeen would respond back to you with the status of your message, whether it's successful or not.
Okay, so that message ID, yeah, we are receiving from the message query. So that is happening. So that is fine. That is working. Okay. Yeah.
But you want to see it on the portal. On the portal, try logging in using the support email address, support user type.
Support email. Okay, fine. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Ragad? Hello.
Yes, my name is Ragad. I'm from Julib, and we're also a B2B service provider. And we're looking into the integration with Tatmeen at the moment. And I've looked at the Postman collection you have. I've looked at the documentation. And I have basically two issues here. So, or two questions. Number one is, so I'm looking at the Postman collection and I see it's the calls are mostly ending with send EPSIS, and there's only two calls with dispensation, and the other one I think was product recall. So what about anything else like inventory accept and all the other operations? I don't understand the structure of the Postman collection. Do we have a breakdown of it? Because at the moment on the website, there's a page for manufacturers, distributors, hospitals, and government, but I don't see something specifically for B2B integrations.
These are the ones, it depends on your role. If you are a manufacturer, then the manufacturer technical guide is related to the B2B. Did you open it?
Yeah, I've taken a look at the documentations in the manufacturer section.
Okay.
There are a couple of ones. So
Which manufacturer section? Manufacturer, there is technical guidelines. The technical guideline is actually the B2B.
okay, so the technical guidelines, there's the technical guideline for onboarding and technical guide for manufacturers. So the SOAP calls that you have on the Postman collection, this should provide me with all the endpoints any manufacturer would need.
Yeah, let me ask you again, did you open them or did you go through them?
I've went
Because
through
they are there. They are
and
there.
the technical guide onboarding number 5.
Yes, they are there in both.
And both of them will have the breakdown of the Postman collection.
Yes, specifically in the manufacturing, if you are a manufacturer.
All right. And
I
about
I would again highly recommend that you go through the documents
sure.
because some APIs also you will find them in the logistics as well. So it depends on what functionalities and what processes you have. You will find the details of the API in those documentation.
Okay, so there might be overlapping, but it's specifically sectioned depending on the stakeholder.
Yeah, if you are looking for a certain topic, then in the table of contents, you will find it. You can go and read only that one. And there will be overlapping, yes.
Further look into the documentation. I'll get back to you if I still have any more questions. My question was mainly about the technical steps. So to me here, it looked like this is targeting the warehouse specifically, not the B2B service. So I'll be taking another look and get back to you. Thank you.
Please. Thank you. Iqbal, can you please unmute yourself?
Assalamu alaikum, Mr. Nabag. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I have 2-3 questions.
Please.
We tried to it is actually one group of pharmacists. Okay, I'm talking about one group of pharmacists. They have one central store where all the goods will be purchased and distributed to their pharmacies. So in the store, we try to use the receive event by GTN, okay, SGTN, and the receive event was completed. Then we try to ship to another one pharmacy, shipping event that also completed. Then in that pharmacy, after receiving, where we sent, no, there after receiving the goods, what we did, we tried to dispense that item. So we got the error message. Actually, I sent an email also regarding. I received a reply also. The message it came, import clearance was not done yet like that. So for that email, I received a reply from your side that import clearance will be done from your side, custom clearance will be done from your side. So please proceed for dispense like that. I got a reply. My concern is I don't know how many products are like this, and we cannot wait once we dispense. The admin says okay, everything is fine, we can dispense. That is the message we are expecting. If the message come like this, the error message like import clearance or some other, the people who are doing the sales, they will get confused like why the message error comes and how we can dispense like that. My team, what they are saying, inform them that we cannot wait until we send an email to you, then you reply after 1 day. We cannot hold the sales until that. So what will be the solution in that case?
Yes, yeah, I hear you, and your point is very valid. What happened is that the Ministry of Health did not want to cause any shortage of medicine in the country. So what the ministry decided is to allow products into the country without having the customs clearance. And that is for the safety of the patients in the UAE. That's for the safety of all of us. Now, the shipments that entered after the go live, the official go live of Tatmeen, which is 13th of December 2022,
Okay.
until the day that the Ministry of Health started enforcing and not allowing any shipment to enter the country, already inside the country, serialized, aggregated, commissioned to Tatmeen, and ready to dispense. However, without this customs clearance, you are not authorized to dispense it, and that is how the control over dispensing fake medicine happens. if this medicine didn't go through the normal customs clearance process, then you will not be able to dispense it. That is the validation. That is the checkpoint. Now, what we are doing at the moment at Evotech is we are going to the backlog of the product that entered to the country for the whole year between December 2022 to December 2023 and doing the customs clearance process so that you are doing the dispensation. This is taking some time, yes, but my recommendation to you is that you do not you do not delay any dispensation because of that step. You try dispensation. If it's not done, take a photo of the serial number and sell or proceed with the dispensation to your patients. Later on, hopefully within 2-3 weeks, we will be able to finish it. You will be able to dispense all the products. If you can keep a record on your system for all the non-dispensed items, you can do them at a later stage using the B2B. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's good. But this is practically not possible. We have to convince the customers then, I mean the pharmacy people. It is not practically possible.
You can ship, receive, send, circulate around the UAE without any issues. The only blocked process is the dispensation. I would recommend keeping a record. Yeah, keeping a record of all these serial numbers and do the dispensation. Once a week, try to dispense them all using the B2B. If that fails, then in the next week we will be able to manage it. But we are working on it. It's a long process, and it's 1 year worth of products that we are working on. So please bear with us until we finish all these market release and custom clearance.
Yes, that is what my next question. Because if this error happened in dispense, when I received, I used only the GT and the serial. There is no expiry and the lot. So it is allowed to receive and ship everything done. When I dispense, then only I come to know this is the issue. And also this is from in transit. I don't have the physical product here in the store or the pharmacy. You understood? We don't have a record for that GS1 data matrix barcode also. Then we did everything.
Why GS1? Sorry, what GS1 you want? Which record?
I mean the complete barcode, because we need to track for our inventory purpose the expiry and the batch number, batch lot number, everything.
Yeah, but this has nothing to do with GS1. This has nothing to do with GS1. GS1 is providing you with the master data.
Data matrix.
Yeah. The data matrix barcode is containing these details, the expiry date and the lot number. You are not keeping those in your system?
No, because in your in-transit sheet, we received only the GT and the serial. There is no information for the lot and the expiry. So physical product also not there in the store or in the pharmacy. So you told us you have to complete the task. So we tried with we took one data and we tried with that. If for Tatmeen, just I need to send GT and the serial. That is enough for shipping and the receiving. It was done clearly. So
question to you. Let me ask you a question. If you are not keeping the expiry date of products in your system, how can you make sure that you are not selling expired products to your customers?
That is what we have history in our system, manufacturer batch and the expiries, everything. Then first time when I dispense, I received a message, item batch not sold. Then I tried with the different lot number, different expiry, then same error came. Third time only I received a message, this is not getting import clearance like that. So my problem is here in your Excel sheet, there is no expiry and the no lot number, just the serial number and the GT number is there. I received that even physical product is not there. Then how come I know the pharmacy people whichever is pending in transit, how I complete the task? That's a difficult task for us actually. For one product, one SGT in itself, this much problem happened for us.
Okay, so you're saying that those products, you are not keeping the expiry date in your system, you just have the serial number. And when you try to dispense it.
We are keeping everything, but in transit, we are recently started receiving. Last 2 weeks only, we are receiving the in transit. I'm talking about 2-3 months. I don't know when this product shipped to our store actually. Okay, even the date is not there. Last time we had a discussion that in future, you will mention if there is a possibility, you will mention the transaction date also. But till now, it's not there. So, as you mentioned, we try to receive that because it is under in transit for our GLL. We try to receive without expiry and without lot number. You mentioned that serial number and the GTN for receiving, that is enough. So we done the transaction. In shipping also, we use the same, it is done.
Yeah, let me clarify one thing about our discussion. I didn't say it will be done. I said we will check if it's done or not, if it can be done or not,
Yeah.
if there is a possibility to do it or not.
Possibilities are there, he will do.
Yes, but we never committed that it will be done. I understand that there might be a need for it, but whether it's doable or practical or not, that's a different discussion. Now we are working on the next release of Tatmeen. After the next release, then we will start considering the other functionalities or the other tools that you might be mentioning during those calls. So again, until now, I don't have an answer to you whether this will be done or not. This will be considered for sure, but I really don't know how to support you if the expiry date is not with you. Yeah, again, let me check with our technical team if there's anything we can do to help you.
Yeah, then what we did in that case, we checked the previous purchase history. Then from that, we took last 3 purchases. We found the batch number and the expiry. Then we matched with the data matrix and we complete the dispensation. Then for that dispensation, we got that error. I think it was before 4, 5 months, 6 months before. I think. Okay, I'm not sure. And another thing is, my another concern is last time you were not there. I think last 2 weeks, and I had a discussion with your colleagues. They told there is a product verification API is there. There is a new update. You can try out that new update like that. They informed me. Then when I check in the Postman collection, there is nothing related to that, and I send an email also. They said in future only it will be available like that. And I think they told me kindly be informed we don't have product verification API published at Postman collection. We will keep you posted once we have further updates on the same. Because last week I had one question like how do I know how do I track the products like that I asked you. They told there is one update there, product verification API. You try to use that like that. Your people told us. When I tried, it's not there. So, is there any update on that?
Bharadwaj, are we talking here about the product verification API or product hierarchy API?
No, product verification.
Product verification API.
Okay,
at this moment, yeah.
Yeah, you were there last week, so please refresh my memory. I wasn't there and I didn't watch the recording. So what was the discussion exactly?
Okay. Product verification API, even at this moment, this is not published in Postman collection.
That's my understanding as well. This is why I asked you whether it was shared with Iqbal that the product verification API is there or not. My understanding is it's not yet published.
All right. Because this question came why? Because there is one SSCC in your in transit. Okay. There is one SSCC in transit. We try to receive that SSCC. It's given some other error. Then recently one shipment we received from one pharma trade supplier. It having the SSCC. And when try to receive that, it is showing the message it is not belongs to your GLN, like that the message came.
Yes.
Now, pharma trade is already on board because in your in transit, all the Gulf drug and the pharma trade suppliers only coming, not other than that. Whatever we received from some of our clients, all it's showing only Gulf drug and pharma trade. So we received a fresh shipment from the pharma trade. There is SSCC number on the box. We try to scan that. It is showing it is not for your GLN. But now, in this case, I want to know what is the hierarchy of that because it is saying it is already.
I'll tell you. I understood. So there are 2 APIs that you are planning to publish. One of them is the product verification. That's just to verify and validate a certain SG pin with the expiry dates and other associated details to it. And there is the hierarchy API that we are considering as well. To the best of my knowledge, they were not published. I will check. The hierarchy, I'm sure it's not published. The verification, I will check, but the product verification API, you will not get the hierarchy in it. It's just the verification of the details of the fields associated with that SSCC or SG10, but not the hierarchy.
Yeah, but one more thing. In your portal, in mobile and your portal, when I put that, I told I received one SSS, I received one, I tried to dispense one data matrix, right? So I put that GT number and the serial number. Then your system automatically provided me that batch number and the expiry. So use
On the
from that
portal, yes.
information, it is on the portal. So
Yes.
is that any way to find the batch number and the expiry from via API or something?
Yeah, that's what we are developing. It's not there on an API yet. What we are, there is a product verification API, which I will get back to you on it immediately after this call.
Right then.
Okay.
So these are all my questions because I tried 4-5 times to go live, which means to live transactions with the store and everything. The improvisation was only 5 to 10%. All having the problem.
Iqbal, if you can allow me just to move to the next caller to give more time. I understand your challenge. We will work on the verification and we will announce it once it's published. If you want more details, please send us an email and we will reply to you as soon as possible with that.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Chaitanya, good morning.
Hi, Nibal. Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning.
Hope you're doing well.
Good. Thank you. Tell me, Chaitanya.
Yeah, so Nibal, we just got some information from other industries saying that because earlier, long ago, it was discussed, currently there was an exemption from MOHAP for the custom release process. And in near future, it will be live where all the products importing into the UAE may be verified by customs for the serialization data. So we heard from some industries in the market saying that that process went live. So do you have any update whether that custom release verification process is already went live or when it is expected?
Yes. But let me just correct one thing. It wasn't an exemption. It was a delayed enforcement, but there was no exemption. Everyone should have complied long time ago. The ministry started the exemption last week. And yes, shipments are being held at customs until the serialization and process is done correctly. Yes.
Okay. Okay, then that's fine. I think we are already compliant with what the Tatmeen was expecting or Mohab was expecting. And one suggestion, I'm not sure whether this is the right platform to highlight it, but when our licensing agent was applying for an import permit number, right? So I think sometimes because there might be an issues when they're entering the GTN number. Sometimes the wrong GTN number was getting inputted into the system. So is there any way, because all the data was available in GS1 system as well as in MOHAB system, where can when the user choose the each product description, can anywhere it can be automated selected of the GTN number because
It is
of
there.
that
It's
small
a drop
field?
down, Chaitanya. It's a drop down at the moment.
Okay.
It's a drop down, and if it's unregistered products only, then they are allowed to put it manually. But it is a drop down, and it is fed via BrandSync. BrandSync is feeding to the shipping permit system.
Okay. So then user need to select from the drop down, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Then we'll check with the licensing agent on there because currently we have only a few failures with the wrong GTN number inputted into the import permit.
It's not new. It's there for a while, at least 2 months, at least.
Okay, Nibal, then we'll work with the licensing agent. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
Anything
Nibal.
else, Chaitanya? All good?
No, Nibal, that's all. Yeah, all good.
Okay. Thanks, Chaitanya. Good to hear from you. Have a good day. Thanks.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Cluster, can you please unmute yourself? Sorry, Kishore, can you please unmute yourself? Yeah.
Yes, Nibal. Good morning, Nibal.
Good morning.
So I have two queries. One is that to that unpack all. So when we are using that your portal to unpack all, say for example, I have a parent SSCC, that is that high level packing, and then in that I have some 5 child SSCCs are there, and in that child SSCC I have in each SSCC few items, few SGTNs are there. So when I'm trying to do that unpack all, will it decommission to that level of product items, or it will decommission only that main SSCC?
You are having an SSCC, and that SSCC is having another SSCC, correct?
Yes, correct. Childs, yeah, few childs in that.
Okay. And the
And in the
question
child,
is
yeah,
about the unpack all.
yes, correct.
Okay. Unpack all is explained in the training manual. The unpack all would take all the items on the next level from all the SG10s on the next level out of that SSCC. Okay. So if there is another level, that SSCC will be taken out of the SG10, but those items inside that SG10 will not be unpacked.
No, inside that SG10 or inside that child SSCC.
SG10s inside that SSCC, no, they need to be unpacked separately.
So then what is the difference between unpack and unpack all? Both are doing the same thing, right?
No, you can unpack an item from an SSCC as well. So if you grab one SG10 out of an SSCC and scan that SG10 and unpack it, it will be removed out of the SSCC. However, if you make unpack all for the SSCC, it will take all the SG10s inside it out. You got the difference?
No, see,
Unpack normally can work on a child item. You take that child item, you scan it, and unpack all. You will use it when you are taking the whole SSCC and you want to take all the items out of it. That's when you scan the SSCC.
Yeah, but SSCC in that parent SSCC only unpacking the child SSCC, but I have to unpack child SSCCs also again to that one.
They will not be packed. You need to unpack the child SSCC separately.
Okay, so but the problem is we are not getting that correct information of what, because we are even in the in transit also we are getting only the parent. Then after that one, what is inside the child SSCCs, we don't know that.
What does that have to do? What does that have to do with the unpack?
No, when I'm doing the unpack all, I thought that it will be like unpacking everything to that child level, to the GTN level. But now it is not happening to the GTN level. When you are giving in your in transit, I get only the parent SSCC. That is the high level packing, correct?
Correct. Yes.
In that high level packing, what is the child? What is that next level packing is there? That I'm not aware of that one.
Correct. Yes.
So how do I know that one? What is there inside that one? So then I have to know that on each and every SSCC number within that parent SSCC, correct?
You need to use the product verification on the portal at the moment, and you will get the list of the SSCCs inside it. The hierarchy, yes.
So till that API comes, I have to use the portal for the product verification for each item.
Correct. And I'm also checking regarding the API of the verification, but that will not give you the hierarchy. It will just give you the details of the SSCC. For now, it's only the portal. Yes. Soon we will have a hierarchy API that will be completely separate from the verification API, and you will be able to use that hierarchy API to get the details of the child SSCCs or child SG10.
Okay. And
Okay,
because
that's
that is
something to be considered. Yes.
Okay, because we don't know that, because it can go to the multiple hierarchies also. So each and every pack I have to go through the portal and get that one. That is becoming tedious right now. So that is a one issue. Maybe we have to look into that. And the other thing is when we are send that one, that unpack all, you remember that when we had one issue that we are getting some error. So that error still I'm getting for few when I'm doing that unpack all. I send that mail to your team also. 2-3 weeks since it is not resolved. Still it is I'm getting for, it's not happening for all shipments, but for few shipments it is happening, still happening that one.
Okay, let me go back to the previous comment. I understand that there is a challenge, but to be honest, this challenge is not caused by Tatmeen structure. It is caused by the lack of your provider to provide you with the hierarchy or aggregation data from the manufacturer. When they created that aggregation, it's not after they posted that aggregation that Tatmeen is not able to provide it to you. Originally, the challenge is you getting it from the manufacturer. That my understanding is that what we are doing at the moment is we are trying to overcome a challenge that was created by you not getting the aggregation data from the manufacturer. Correct?
Yes, correct.
Yes. So we're working on it. We'll try as much as possible. But at the moment, again, the hierarchy API is still not there. We will consider it and we will see how practical it is before we decide whether to create one or not.
Okay.
Okay.
But the problem is till that time we are unable to, because we are a warehouse here and we receive that and we'll send it to our pharmacies. We will send it in that GTN level only. We'll not send it that in the box level or the main portal, this pack level, any pack level. We'll mostly send it in the GTN levels. So that step, the unpacking step, it's becoming very difficult to send it to our locations, the child locations.
Okay, you're saying you are selling or you are sending items on SGTN level, right?
Yes, GTN level to my pharmacies.
Okay, not on an SSCC level.
Not on SSCC level, mostly because we are a warehouse, we receive it in the SSCC level, and when we receive in the SSCC level, after that I have to unpack and we have to send partially to each location. We have multiple pharmacies, we'll send it to the pharmacy levels.
Okay. Okay, and you're receiving the hierarchy or the in-transit report every Monday, but you have the stock report on the portal that you can get the details from the stock report.
Yeah, but unless until I unpack that the parent SSCC, I will not see that on what is the child, and that also it will get that in only the parent level. The next level, then I need to know that in what is the next level to that one. Sometimes if it is like one parent, a child, within that there is a child, then I will not know that one.
Yes, I got you.
Yeah.
And regarding the other error, okay, but back to the point, we are considering it, no promises. We hope that we can develop it. But from your side, try to get the correct details from the manufacturer. We are trying to support as much as possible, but you need also to push the manufacturer to provide you with the aggregation data.
Yes, see, I'll tell you that when there are few things like, see, even the in-transit report, we send it to them as soon as we got that in last 3-4 weeks back. We are not getting enough help from that our suppliers or manufacturers on that one. So I don't think so. Maybe that we are in the position to push our manufacturers, because on the other end we are getting the information that one we should not stop the supply, correct? So we can't even return to the supplier and we can't even stop the process. We are in between and we are it's like becoming very hard time that in the transition period. Yeah.
See, we are committed to make this project a success, and we will do whatever it takes to do it, even if we have to cover up for some challenges that we do not control.
Yeah,
but anyways, back to your error. Back to your error that you said, my colleague Wala here on the call, she will be able to help us on.
Yes, yes, Kishore, regarding the future time error, right?
Yeah.
Okay, our team currently is working on this, but actually if you click again confirm, so don't exit the window, just click again confirm, it will work. Because it's taking
immediately or after some
milliseconds.
time? Do I need to wait for it?
No, don't wait. It's just an issue with the milliseconds. We are working on it. Just so instead of saying go to the message log, don't go. Just click OK and click the confirm button again, and the transaction will be posted.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Just maybe within a week or two, inshallah, we will be releasing a fix.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Kishore. Thank you. Have a good day. Thanks.
Thank you.
Cluster, can you please unmute yourself?
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, now it's okay. Good morning. But still, I hear echo.
Still echo?
No, now it's fine.
Okay. From your in-transit file, is there any option to find the parent SSCC and child SSCC?
The only way to find it now is through the product verification on the portal.
From the portal, we need to check, right?
Yes, there is verification, and once you verify an item, there is an icon on the right showing just like an organization chart, a small icon there. You click on it, it will open the hierarchy.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Niyaz, can you please unmute yourself? Niyaz, Ashkar, can you please unmute yourself? Oh, sorry. Yes, now you can unmute yourself. Sorry for that.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Yes.
My name is Nias. I'm representing Alin Drugstore.
Sorry, can you
we done
speak?
our registration process.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, sure. Sorry. I'm representing Alni Medicine and Medical Equipment Store, Sharjah.
Okay.
We done our registration process. Also, in that registration, we included 10 plus and also our drugstore in a single point. What we do next? That only we done on our side. What is the next step, sir?
Next step for your operation, yeah. Okay. You handle pharmaceutical products, right?
We only the registration is completed. What is the next step? That's we need to know.
Okay. Did you register to Tatmeen or you register to JS1?
GS1.
No. Okay. Yes, if you go to tatmeen.ae and you go to onboarding journey, there is a step-by-step video that you can watch and understand your role on Tatmeen. Okay. If you go to tatmeen.ae onboarding journey.
Can you please repeat again?
If you go to tatmeen.ae.
Can you repeat again?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. If you go to Tatmeen, if you go to onboarding journey, and you go to registration and tutorial, here there are 4 videos. Yes. 4 videos. If you can watch them in sequence, 1, 2, 3, 4, this will explain to you all your role on Tatmeen and what you need to do on Tatmeen. Tatmeen is the registration is the first step, but later on you need to start monitoring every product that comes in your warehouse and leaves the warehouse and report to Tatmeen that movement. You need also to report the packing and unpacking whenever you are packing items in a shipping container. Please go through those videos. They will explain your role on Tatmeen.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Nias.
Okay, thank you.
Nelson, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay, perfect. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Iqbal. Thank you for clarifying a lot of questions. I am bringing some questions here as well. My mainly question is regarding one of the themes that my colleagues were speaking before, which is the customs clearance. Right now, we are facing one challenge. We have one supplier, one overseas suppliers that is not making the records of the serial numbers. So he only is recording until the batch number. And he sent to us some shipments, some items. And as he doesn't record the serial numbers, he doesn't have these numbers and to share to us. And the only way that we can do to go and check these serial numbers is having the items physically. However, these items are hold on customs because we cannot release them until we make the commissioning process in the Tatmeen. So because of this thing, we do not have nothing to do. I have just received an email from the Tatmeen team that we need to check with the MOA to see if they can release the goods for us, and then we can make the commissioning process. And this is something that we're gonna try to do. But this shipment is a very small shipment. There's only 6 items, so it's easy to take the 6 serial numbers physically and make the SGTIN and make the commissioning portal on the website. However, when it comes to a large shipment, let's say 1,000 items that is arriving for us, it will be a very hard task. So I would like to understand from you, what is the best practice that you are suggesting to everyone right now to handle with the overseas suppliers that are not registered in Tatmeen, that they doesn't know what is an EPCIS file, because this is actually one of the challenges that we are facing. And yeah, if you have like a process that you see as the optimum process, just share with me so I can have a guidance about how can I approach this kind of challenge.
Okay, Nelson, let me start by one point here. From a legal point of view, if you go to tatmeen.ae, onboarding journey legislation, the ministerial decree number 73 of 2021 is there in English and Arabic. You can, if you want to read the English version, it clearly mentions the application day and exactly when it was published. So it was issued on June 2021. So it's been almost 3 years now since this legislation was published. To start with, I believe, in my humble opinion, that you should have started exploring options since this was published. If the manufacturer is not able to provide you with serial numbers, or the retailer that you are dealing with is not able to provide you should have started finding a solution earlier before your shipment gets held at customs.
Yes.
Now, for these, I really don't have a solution to tell you you need to do this or do that. I believe looking globally at the trend of serialization worldwide, it has been applied in the US, in Europe, in Russia, in Turkey, Bahrain, Kuwait is starting it, Saudi started it already as well. So it's a global trend. I think the challenge that you are facing at the moment is temporary. Soon the whole world will be working on serialized products only.
Yes.
But in the meantime, I believe you should try to figure out a solution with the supplier to provide you with serial numbers. If you're having thousands of items in one shipment, it will not be practical for you to go to the free zone or to the airport terminal and enter and take the serial numbers one by one. It has to be provided to you by the manufacturer. I don't have an answer to you. That's something that you need to check with your suppliers.
Got it. Okay. Actually, this is the same thing that I thought. We are trying to understand how we can handle this situation internally. Probably we're gonna need to suspend some of the shipments from this specific supplier. But I have another question. The second question is regarding the process on the customs itself. How does it work? Is there an inspector who scan the item, let's say, and he checks if the item is reported in Tatmeen? And if it's reported, the cargo is released. If it's not reported, the cargo becomes on hold until we make the commissioning process. Just to understand it clearly. Yeah.
Exactly. So what customs have a role on Tatmeen. The role is to perform the customs clearance, import clearance, and market release. Market release is done by empowerment team later on. But that process, to do that process, they log into Tatmeen and they put the shipping permit number and try to import clear. If there were no products commissioned to Tatmeen, or they can check how many products were commissioned to Tatmeen. They can even go to a warehouse, to the airport terminal, or a free zone warehouse. They can release partial items, some of the items. They can also release one item if they want. They can release a batch out of the whole shipment if they want as well. So they have 3 levels of releasing the shipment. After the release is done, okay, if there were no commissioned items or if they don't find the items on Tatmeen matching what you declare on the shipping permit or the customs documents, then they will not release the product. That's how it goes.
Got it. Perfect. Now I have one last question. This is regarding the product verification feature on the platform. I have tried to use this product verification feature. I used one of the SSEC that it was showing to me as in transit. And actually, I checked it with 5 different SSEC. And for all of them, I got an error message saying that this was not coming from us. But I received the in transit saying that the GLN that is receiving the items are us. So I just would like...
You need to receive it first and then perform the product verification. So you cannot verify a product if it's not inside your warehouse. That's to put things straight. And it's mentioned in the product verification in the training manual clearly that the item, if you want to verify an item, it has to be inside your GLN.
Okay.
Okay. So first receive it. and then perform the product verification. If you feel that this item is wrong or you need to return it, there is receiving. Then there is return shipping. You can return it back to the sender.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Alta, can you please unmute yourself? Altaf, can you please unmute yourself? Okay. Sushant?
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Neville. Sushant here. So already my colleague Uday had taken up a request here earlier in the call. So you guided him that we should use the support email ID, right? That is how we should be able to see the request that we have been posting into the Tatmeen portal, right?
Yes.
So I am from the API side. Okay, I am doing the interfacing between Tatmeen and okay.
Yes.
So my question here is that I was able to send the data to Tatmeen. Okay, I'm getting a positive response, say that the data has been posted into the portal. But when we log in there, okay, and this support email ID, can you help me with that? So this is the same email ID that we are using. So first, whenever calling an API in Tatmeen, I know that we have to first get the token.
Your Spock needs to check in the portal. The Spock will have user management, so he will be able to view the B2B users. If the Spock opens that B2B user, the Spock will be able to see which support email address it was there.
Okay, I just one question on that email address. So I am using this. We get a bearer token, right? Before calling your
Your
API.
voice is not clear. Your voice is not clear. Sorry. You're using what?
We have to call the token API, right? First to get the token. And then we use the original API to call that. Say for shipping, first we need to get the token, right? So for calling that token, okay,
yes.
I'm using a user ID as a username. I'm using to get that token first. So is that user ID or the email ID that we are providing over that? Is that the support email ID that we are talking about?
No, the support email ID is different. Only the Spock can be able to see it. On the portal, on the settings portal. You contact the Spock, ask the Spock to check who is the support email address or the support user associated with your B2B user, the service user.
Okay. So this is my B2B user that I'm using for getting the token. Okay.
Yes.
So, okay, the Spock. Okay, the Spock must have created that. Okay, got my answers.
If not sure, please send us an email and we will check. But we need the Spock to be copied on the email so that we can release such details and information to you. If the Spock is not sure.
Okay. I'll put out an email. Understood. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Altaf, are you still with us? Okay. Raghav, can you please unmute yourself?
Hello.
Yes.
I have a question on the process for logistics and dispensers. I see there's an pack and unpack process. So is the unpack here mandatory to do before packing again, or can we skip it and just do pack every time?
You can pack several times. If you are going into several levels of hierarchy, then you can pack it several times. Yes.
But I mean, if the receiver side will also need to aggregate and send another abscess, do they have to do an unpack first, or can they just redo the packing process?
It depends. It depends. If they want to do it, they can do it. If they don't want to put it and they want to send the item in a packed format as it is, then they can do that as well.
Yeah, if they want to pack it in their own reaggregated form. So it's not this exact way they received it, it's a different way.
They need to unpack and then pack again. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Clear for me now. Thank you.
Firas, Firas, can you please unmute yourself? Oh, sorry. Yeah, Firas, can you try now to unmute yourself?
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I just want to confirm if I'm using B2B in receiving process.
Okay.
If I scan the SSCC code, is it enough to receive all the serial under SCC code in B2B environment? Or I need to scan piece by piece, because sometimes we are receiving like 1,000 piece. So
1,000 packed in one SSCC. You need just to receive the SSCC. That's it. All the items inside it will be received already.
So this option available in B2B and portal, not only
Yes.
portal, right?
Correct. Both B2B and portal. If you send on the B2B one message of receiving one SSCC, all the items inside that SSCC will be in receiving stage as well.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Tawfiq, can you please unmute yourself? Sorry, 1 second. Yes, Tawfiq, can you try now?
Hi, Nibal. Good morning.
Good morning.
Nibal, in reference to Mr. Firas's question, the thing by B2B, he means what I understand is that when we scan an SSCC, all of the hierarchy data we can receive, but the hierarchy data is received in the portal, not in the through APIs, what my other industry colleagues mentioned, and you repeated a little while back regarding the product verification and product hierarchy API.
Sorry, I couldn't get the question.
My question is that when an SSCC is received,
yes,
this and it is scanned for receiving action. The details under that SSCC, whether it's an SG10, whether it's a G10,
will all be received.
Child S,
will all be received. Whether you receive it on the portal or you receive it via API, it's the same. It's receiving. And everything inside that SSCC will be received. Yes.
By receiving, will be received means marked as received, right?
Sorry, what do you mean marked as received?
Marked as received by, I mean, like, can I get the information of those serial numbers or those child SSCCs?
After you receive the item, you can use the product verification on the portal to do to check the hierarchy, but you need to receive it first.
Okay. And the receiving, I just need to send the SSCC code, yes, in the API.
Yes. In the what?
In the API.
In the API, yes. Correct. Yes.
Okay. So and the hierarchy information I will be able to receive from product verification API whenever that is rolled out, right?
We are considering having it separate, verification separate and hierarchy separate. We are considering separating both.
In current circumstances, we won't be able to get the contents of SSCC that we have received through the product verification API, because
no,
I couldn't find any product hierarchy.
Currently,
okay,
no.
so that means if I am using a third-party software, I need to scan all of the serial IDs of under the SSCC just to load that stock into the software.
In the current circumstances, yes, I would say yes. But in the future, we are considering other options like getting the hierarchy. Or the optimum solution is to get it from the manufacturer.
Of course. All right. Thank you, Nabad.
Thank you. Arafat, can you please unmute yourself?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Yes, sir. We have received one item through Tatmeen aggregated yesterday. Okay. Then when we are scanning the SSC or when we are entering manually, it is showing that the EPC ID in the event does not exist.
Okay. Because even if you sent receiving, did you check whether the message receiving was posted successfully or not? Did you run a message status query?
Message from the this portal?
You're saying that yesterday you sent a receiving message via API, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Did you check whether that message was posted successfully or not to Tatmeen?
Even verification error.
What's that?
Verification. This activity status error. It is showing status error in the message log.
Status 0 in the message log.
Error.
Error. Okay. So the receiving did not happen.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So since the receiving did not happen, then that SSCC is not in your location. So you cannot have a product verification if that SSCC is not in your location.
Okay, but as per the supplier, they already sent that one. So what we have to do for this one?
You need to receive it.
Okay, we are trying to receive that one.
Okay,
by using
and it's not working. So you need to find what is wrong with your receiving message.
So
correct?
how we can find that?
Using the message status query published on the Postman collection on the tatmeen.ae website. There is a Postman collection and there is a message status query. You run a message status query, the system will reply to you and tell you this was your error. And then you correct that error and send the message receiving again.
Can you come again? One.
Okay. You sent a message receiving message via API. That message failed for some reason. It's saying error, correct? You need to find what is the error. In order to find the error, you need to run a message status query.
No, this not in this for not for API.
Then
no,
how did you send the message receiving?
No, what I'm saying, I'm not asking about the APIs.
Okay. How did you do the message receiving? How did you do receiving of the item?
No, I am receiving from the production stage, production portal.
A portal. Okay.
Okay. When I am scanning that, I need to receive that item. This in the live environment.
Okay. How did you know that this item was sent to you?
This they mentioned this aggregated from the.
Okay, so the supplier sent you and told you this message was sent to you, and you tried to receive it, and it's giving you error, which means that they did not send it.
But they provide us the APIs also. They provide the SSC also from their side.
Providing an SSCC doesn't mean that it was sent to you on Tatmeen. Maybe they missed that. That's why you're not able to receive it.
So how we can find out this is from their mistake, or how we can to make sure that
if you tried to receive it and it gave you an error, means that it was not sent to you. Maybe it was sent to some other JLN by mistake, or they missed it and they did not send it to you.
Okay, so what the action we need to take?
Just give them a call and ask them to send it to you.
But the child SSC is showing for us.
Okay.
They have because they have one child SSC also, not the exact quantity, some other quantity, but that is belong to us. It is coming correctly.
Okay. How did you know that the child SSCC is correct? Is showing? So you run a message verification.
When we try to scan, it is coming some quantity. It is coming under our name, but the parent SSC, it is making some mistake. This error is coming.
Okay. Parent SSCC physically is not found. Okay. In order to know the correct hierarchy, you scan the child using product verification. It will show you the hierarchy. It will show you this child is in which SSCC. Maybe the SSCC that you will find on Tatmeen is different from the SSCC that is on the carton that you received. This might be the mistake. There might be a physical error, a human error there.
Okay, maybe that means the supplier from their side, they pasted or they provide the wrong parent SSC.
Probably. This is why I'm saying scan using the product verification, the child SSCC, look at the hierarchy and compare it physically with the SSCC of the carton. Okay?
Can you repeat again for this one? I just want to.
Okay. You go to product verification, you scan the child, and it will give you the details of the child, right?
Yes.
There is a hierarchy button there. You click on it, you will see the hierarchy. This child is in which SSCC. Look at it and compare it with the physical barcode that is on the carton that you have, if it's the same or not.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, I got it.
Okay,
thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Firas, can you please unmute yourself again?
Yes, Mr. Nibal.
Yes.
Coming back to the question, because I asked the question, then Mr. Tawfiq asked the question again. I am confused. Now, if we are a drugstore, a wholesale, that we are receiving a quantity by 1,000. So we are using B2B. While receiving, if we scan the SSC code, all the data in B2B, it will come to our software, and we will be able to sell it again with as
I don't know your
serial number.
software. I don't know your software. I'm talking only about Tatmeen. So if on Tatmeen, one SSCC contains 1,000 items already packed on Tatmeen, and your supplier sent you the SSCC. You received it, that SSCC. You scan the SSCC using a mobile or using the portal, and you say received. Everything inside that SSCC will also be transferred to your GLN. Now the new location for those items is in your GLN after you perform the receiving process. The same thing, the same logic applies to B2B. If you receive it on B2B, even if you receive only the parent SSCC, everything inside it will be in your location now, will be received.
Okay. Now when I want to ship it again, it
You
will
ship
be like
just the SSCC. If you don't unpack it and you keep it in the same packing structure and you want to send the SSCC, you can do the SSCC only.
No, if I already unpack, I can.
If you unpack, yes, you can send individual items if you want, or you want to pack them in another SSCC and send that other SSCC. It's up to you.
So I don't, because you told to Mr. Tawfiq, you can ask your supplier to give you the details. I have to scan it either one by one and or ask for the details for what? If it is already all will come automatically once I scan the SSCC.
Come where?
Come to Tatmeen or to
Tatmeen, yes. Tatmeen, they are already there. But to your system, no. You need to ask the aggregation data from the supplier. If you want to download it, you can also use the product verification, not download it. You can use the product verification and click on the hierarchy and you can view all the items inside that SSCC on the portal.
Okay, any expectation when this data will be available for B2B for to download?
Unfortunately, even I cannot promise that it will be there. We want to discuss it with the technical team, whether it's practical, feasible, can be done or not, and then we will determine when we will start working on it. But for now, there are other priorities that we are working on at the moment.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you. Altaf, can you please unmute yourself? Altaf, are you facing an issue with the mic? Altaf, unfortunately, we can't hear you and you're not unmuting yourself. Yeah, so please, if you have any question, Altaf, send us an email and we will be replying to you as soon as we can. Let me try one more thing. Settings. Can you try now to unmute yourself? Hello? You are unmuted now, but we can't hear you. Can you speak now? I'm really sorry. You're the last caller. So I'll have to finish this call. Please send us an email and we will reply to your email and your query. Please send it to onboarding@tatmeen.ae. Onboarding@tatmeen.ae. Perfect. Thanks everyone for joining this call. We'll be sharing the recording with you as soon as we can, hopefully within the next 24 hours. Thanks again and looking forward to talking to you next week. Have a great day. Thank you.